Hey, it's Lucas Walker from Gorgias. In this episode, I talked to Ben Smith, the Chief Operating Officer over at Atheltic Greens. Now, Atheltic Greens is a phenomenal company with a great story, really bringing a lot of nutrition, making it super easy to get something like 30 servings of greens in a single glass. What we talked about was stress testing all of your logistics. So as you're going into the holidays, coming out of the holidays, what worked, what didn't work, as you plan to grow, will your current 3PL be able to handle that in 2020? And in addition to that, well, what about your help desk? Can your help desk scale and automate as you grow? If you're unsure or you want to take it to the next level, check out the link in the description for a free trial or demo of Gorge. Hope you enjoyed this episode from one of the best operators in the business. What's going on, everybody? It's Lucas here with the e-commerce swipe file. I'm here with Ben, COO of Atheltic Greens. If you've been following this podcast where we stole the name from or swiped the name from the e-commerce swipe file, the original swipe file with DG from Drift, he's talked about Ben and Atheltic Greens quite a bit. For e-commerce specifically though, Ben, if you had one really tactical takeaway of something that you're doing that another entrepreneur could do and really just swipe from you, something that you wish you had done sooner, something that's been giving you some really good results, what would that one thing that they can be to start rolling out and strategizing now for they can implement within about a month?
I would say the most impactful, particularly as it relates to any like high seasonal times of year, is invest in your supply chain. Stress test your supply chain because it is going to break during Black Friday, particularly whether you're doing it in-house or using a 3PL. If you're using a 3PL, then every single one of their customers is going to be breaking your supply chain at that time as well. So make sure you're stress testing that. Work with the 3PL on redundancy plans. Make sure they're staffing up. If it's internal, make sure you're staffing up. Try and predict your sales as much as you can. Do some pre-kitting. Just make sure you've got that, because as soon as a lot of customers might be buying from you the first time during that promotional period. Don't screw it up. Invest in your supply chain. Make sure that your delivery experience during, say, like a Black Friday or a holiday period is as good as they're going to get during any other time of year. That would be my big takeaway.
And what's the best way what's one way that you stress test your 3PL? And you mentioned when you pre-kit. So can you elaborate on a little bit of what pre-kit means if people aren't quite doing that yet?
Yeah, so I would say make sure you're looking at your data and looking at if you're offering multiple products, what products are typically bought together. And from a warehouse layout perspective, make sure you are well stocked and you've got that product next to each other. You're doing what's called slotting, bringing all that product to the forefront of the pick face. So your people and talk to your 3PLs about this, make sure that they are slotting. Make sure they're bringing their right product close to each other, reducing the walking distance that the operators have to do. That'll make sure you're getting your orders out the door as quickly as possible. It's a little hard to stress test a 3PL. Make sure that they're communicating with you clearly what their plan is to deal with a significant 5x in volume. What are their plans? Make sure that they sound like achievable and realistic. If they're just we're just going to probably hire a bunch of temps, no, that doesn't sound like a strategy. Get them to dig into it and really explain to you how are they going to do it, how are they going to train their people, how are they going to make sure that any new people coming into the business know what they're doing very, very quickly.
That's a really good point. Even asking, what did you do last year? What increase in volume are you expecting this year? The more specific that they can get, better than everything is.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ben.
You're welcome, man. Thanks.
Where can people find you? Where can people find Atheltic Greens?
Athleticgreens.com. That's the main way. Subscribe.
Awesome. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the e-commerce swipe file, and I hope that your logistics were tested but not broken in 2019. One thing that we're really looking to grow is this podcast vlog series in 2020. So if you know anyone in e-commerce who would love to get better, we've got a ton of tactical takeaways. Share this video with them, share it with your family members, share it with your mother-in-law. Make sure you leave that review on Apple Podcasts, iTunes.